This
Oh,
is
wow.
This is the fitting.
It's a Martin.
Yeah.
Martin's under.
This is the
Yeah.
fitting shop. This is
Right.
standard 143.
Yeah.
This was an engineering car.
Uh-huh.
A 753. Then he caught fire in the 80s.
Yeah.
Caught fire in the 80s. Then he got put back in Buzz Yard. He had a future unknown for it. Then, in them days, it weren't a Fowl Transport Trust, it was a Lancastrian Transport Trust. So they came along, so they decided to rebuild it. So that's what we've done. They've rebuilt it from the bottom. They've put a new roof on it, and it's been rethemed. At the moment, it's out on test. That's going to go out. That's going to go out within the next few months into passenger service. As you can see with the paintwork,
I can smell it.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into the paint shop. As you can see, this depot is still original for the 1930s.
And it's going to be knocked down.
At the moment, there's plans for it and all that. It's
When you say there's plans, you mean for it to be demolished? And
yeah,
just something else.
and everything's.
That's a shame.
The plan is everything from the paint shop, the body shop, and this here.
Yeah.
Everything's got to go into the main tram depot.
And this is the stores and new electric buses.
Yeah, to put charging points.
Yeah.
And all. Because with electric buses,
Yeah.
they need charging points.
Okay.
So it's, and they're going to nominate the bus yard.
Went to Summerley as well, and it was very similar to this. You know, in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Glasgow Coronation was there, and they were saying that they took me onto the tram, and basically it was like about half of it, at least, more of it was new, because the rest of it, like the doors were like rotting and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy did a tour like this, you know, not of the whole depot. I also went on the other. There was a German tram, I think, there or something. But whichever way. Yeah, apparently Crouch don't like it because they like you to keep all the original details, but you can't. Hey, look at bloody hell! Wow, that's what it was like. That's what half of the coronation was like.
That is a 704 balloon.
Yeah.
That is privately owned. Our new managing director we've got now, Jane Cole.
Yeah.
From 2014, she knew she had a future for these trams.
Right.
So she created the heritage operation of what's operated on the prom now, and things. So a lot of trams that left Blackpool have actually come back to stored here. This got resold in 2009 by a tram enthusiast. Apparently we sold it for 100 quid. So this guy bought it. So this guy now, he's actually paying for this tram to be done. It's been stripped down to the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like when it was built, all of it was wood. This is what it was like when it was new. So in the fitting shop, do you see that black long frame? There's an underframe what's been built in there, and this is for this tram here.
Oh, I see. Right, that's what that's for.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's going to be moved on to here. And this tram is going to go back to original condition as it were in the 1930s.
Right.
And I don't know if it's going to retain its own number, 704.
Yeah, okay.
Or is it going to go back to the original number? At the moment, we don't know. It's,
Right, okay.
this guy, if anything happens to this guy, he's giving his tram to Blackpool Transport.
Okay.
So this tram will never leave Blackpool. So this has got a future here.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
And even the guy said he's paying for it to be done, and he's going to put it on long-term loan to here.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
So it's going to run on this promenade again.
Yeah.
That's rail coach 634.
Yeah. Is that a horse tram now?
That's a Living St Anne's tram.
So it's not a horse tram then?
No, it's a Living St Anne's
Oh, okay.
tram.
Yeah, it doesn't look familiar.
No.
Okay.
Blackpool, we had 4 different tramways, Living St Anne's, Blackpool and Fleetwood.
Right.
The Fleetwood trams only ran between Fleetwood and Ginsware.
Yeah.
And when we ran, we all can run along the promenade to Ginsware. And the Living St Anne's route, we're up Swansgate Lane
Yeah.
and down that way. So this world Living St Anne's double decker. So
Well, this was a double decker
Yeah.
originally.
yeah,
Lost its,
yeah.
its top off.
And now it's on a single decker.
Yeah.
The tram behind it is the Glasgow tram.
This one. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Brian Lindor, he had a phone call from the museum at Glasgow. Would you like a Glasgow tram? When he got there, he said, "Oh, this is it." And I thought, "Hang on, this is it." Yeah. I said, "Where's the other half?" Because it was double decker. All of it is there.
Right. So you got to. Oh. Well, seriously. So you could actually.
Yeah.
You could actually get all of this stuff
So all
and
the
put it on
bits-
top of that.
So all the bits for this tram is actually here.
Right.
He just said, do you want a Glasgow tram? And we thought, yeah, we think.
Bloody hell.
And
Yeah. But look at all this shit. I mean, you know, you have to replace all of
Yeah,
that.
I
You
know.
can't.
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
know.
But at least you know what to
Yeah.
make it like. You know,
Yeah.
if you've got a template.
yeah,
But,
we've got a thing for it, plans upstairs. So in time to come,
yeah.
they're thinking about doing this.
So this was the Glasgow standard, was it?
Yeah. Glasgow Fleet number 1016.
Oh, okay. Right. Cool.
The plan is to restore it, to get it rebuilt, and let it run on this promenade. I think it'd be nice.
How long do you think?
Glas-
What's the time scale though? Some.
Well, you need to get that done first, and it's
Yeah.
only like at the moment now we've got one painter, one electrician, one fitter,
Yeah.
and one bodywork person,
Okay.
and one apprentice. We've only got a small number of staff, so if anything staff goes off sick, everything goes to a halt. The people who drive the heritage trams, who conduct them, are all volunteer staff by Blackpool Transport.
Right.
They're nothing to do with the Fire Transport Trust.
okay.
We all actually work. We give our time up for free for Blackpool Transport. So really, we're on Blackpool Transport books. So we're not on any other
Okay.
company books.
Okay.
So yeah, this is like Rail Court 634. This got withdrawn in 2004. Then he went and he got purchased by a tram enthusiast, who were him and his two daughters.
Yeah.
Took it down to Sunderland to put it back to original condition inside, and he donated it back to the Blackpool Transport
okay.
thing, because they're all working done. On the inside, above the driver doors, he's got clocks.
Right.
He's got clocks. I don't know why these have got clocks. I don't know. Did he have clocks when we were new? At one time, this was in green and cream. Then he got repainted into Teletram livery. The Teletram is something to do with a ride in Coral Island. What I can understand.
Right. Okay.
So the plan is for this tram now, it's an old thing. It just needs to get its tower on it and into the electric compound, get a pantograph on it. Then
Right.
hopefully it should be out later on this year.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
So
Lovely.
the trams, what we're hoping to get out this year, this is it, 634, standard 143, combination car 304, and also another one, which was Rail Coach 679, got rebuilt as the Rail Coach 279, which is the Foul Transport Trust. Most of the work with that one got done at the premises down here. This is a miniature standard.
Oh, it's a standard, right? I wonder
Yeah.
what it was. Okay.
This we used in our centenary year, 1985. It used to go up and down the promenade and all that. So
But I mean,
it's got the original seating inside, like a normal standard 147. It's got the cloth seating downstairs, and on the upstairs, it's got the wooden seat.
right.
It's the same spec as the standard 147 what we have.
Right.
Which is in the electrical compound,
Okay.
that's not, we've got a motor issue with that,
Right.
so we're waiting for a motor. I'm taking you to the paint shop now. This is the paint shop. This is the balloon car 723.
Yeah.
This actually belongs to Blackpool Transport. This tram ran in normal passenger service until January this year. This was our Christmas tram
Right.
last year. We had every year we like to do something different for Christmas and all that. Previous years before COVID, we had the Western train up at North Pier
Right.
with Father Christmas on board, and
Yeah.
and we had the 2 illuminated trams. This year they wanted to do something different, so I decided to put repaint double decker all in black, and we managed to get funding from National Lottery, and Northern Trains, they paid half of it and all, and Blackpool Transport put the other half in. So this ran up and down the promenade between 19th of November and 2nd in Jan. It ran between North Pier and Pleasure Beach. It was a 25-minute tour. Normal members of the public got on it. And on the inside, we decorated it with tinsel. With a Christmas, put tinsel on the poles, and we made it all Christmas inside. And also it played Christmas tunes as it went along the promenade.
Okay.
So where the luggage rack were,
Yeah.
they managed to fit a little music system in.
Oh well.
So this went down to Stargate afterwards to get its wheels done. So since it's had its wheels done, now it's
Oh, where the flexes on.
where the flexes are. And when it came back, and he's been in here ever since. So this tram, it is going to get repainted. We don't know what it's going to go back into. All I've been told, it's going to go out for later on this year. And it's all going to be done and painted. All the trams here is hand painted. They're not spray painted. They're all hand painted. With the buses, it's a different story. So if the bus is or if you get damaged and all that, the buses get damaged now. What we do, we contact the manufacturer where they get the buses from. They build us a new panel, already paint it for us, send the new panel here, and all we need to do is put the new panel on, and if it needs like adverts put on it or the graphics like Blackpool Transport, we can do that here. So these buses are only 6 years old, so we've been funded for 115 electric buses. 50 of them will be double deckers, and 50 of them will be single deckers. And also the council's putting some money in. What will happen to these buses, these will be sold on. So the money we make for selling them buses, when you get electric buses, will go towards the fund of the electric buses. The first batch of the electric buses are due to arrive in 2023. They're supposed to be arriving in a 3-year sequence between 2023 and 2026. Okay. So we are getting our small batch. At the moment, we don't know who's building them and all that. Like, most of all our fleet is Alexander Dennis, apart from the Mercedes, which is. Okay. So at the moment, we just don't know. So really, as you can see, where that half is here, that's where all the bus work gets done. The same in the body shop. So really, here and the body shop, we share with the bus.
With the buses,
yeah. Okay. So it's like I said, this is, as you can see, all above as well, the old illumination signs where we used to board like illumination tours in them days. We used to board up North Talbot Road.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's all down at Pleasure Beach. So that's where all the signs from illumination. So it's like I said, this is going to go out later on this year. We just don't know if it's going to go back into the green and cream livery or something else. Because the original livery for this was green and cream. Then they painted it black for Christmas. then, and he's had to be sanded down again. Well, we just managed to get you might see the roof, it's got tarnish of black on it. It's,
Okay.
so,
I can't actually, but I'll take your word for it, yeah.
and that's what I mean, so the parts I've just took you in, like this, the fitting shop and the body shop, at the moment, the future's unknown for it.
Yeah, okay.
So now I'm going to take you into the main tram depot. That's the underframe.
Yeah, that's why I've just filmed it for that reason.
Yeah, that's the underframe.
Yeah.
It's got so many coats of paint on it because it's got to last another 50 years.
Right.
Because the original underframe was from that's from when it was new in the 1930s.
Okay.
It's all like the tram wheels, tyres. Then that's all the seats from. And what we can do, we can reupholster them.
I was going to say, well, yeah.
We can reupholster them, and these are like the tram batteries and the bogies and all that.
Wow.
So, with the seats,
Yeah.
here we don't throw anything away.
Right.
We like to reuse everything we can. That means reupholster the seats, everything. So it's like I said, most of these things dates back to the 1920s, and that machine there dates back to 1924.
Okay.
It's thing we've had to learn that thing. And the gas burner will lift up, that's the tyre burner. That's where the tyres go in when you put a new tyre on a tram.
Okay. Yeah.
And they get worked on there.
Yeah.
And to get the tyre melted, it's like a pole moment, it actually goes in there.
Yeah.
We switch that on, it gets all heat up like gas.
Yeah.
We put that in, it just locks itself in.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah, I've seen it with trains. Yeah, they they expand, don't they? And then they contract to fit it. Yeah.
All that. So
Cheers. Thanks.
now I'm gonna.
Yeah, go on.
Now I'm going to take you into the electrical compound, tell you a bit about that there.
Yeah.
What thing? What our plans are with this is to turn it into a heritage visitor centre, so members of the public can actually come and see
Well, the
it.
trams people.
The trams will be staying here.
So just like they are now, but
what it is though, the plan is to close some off with pits. Where the buses are stored, the pits are going to be closed in.
Right.
So we're going to create close the pits up, and we're going to have a certain trams down there as an exhibition unit, and the ones with open pits we're going to keep up this end.
So you can run them.
Yeah, because at the moment we've only got about 30 operational trams.
Okay.
Like I said, all rest is actually. Your wife's outside, Bob.
See you Monday,
Yeah. So, it's like I said, this is actually the main tram depot. The part I'm taking you into now, I'm going to take you into the electrical compound. This is our board, story so far. We already started doing it in August. A few of our were involved then. Started cleaning the depot up. Then we started painting, cleaning it up. Then we started painting the volunteers and all that. So we asked a lot of school kids to rename this depot. They renamed it Tram Town. So that's why it's got a thing called Tram
Is it not called Rigby Road anymore?
Yeah, it is called Rigby Road.
But
It's just
okay.
So this it got opened on Saturday, 25th of September by Blackpool Councillor Lynn Williams and William Jack, Chief Executive of Blackpool Council. So they came and opened these premises open to the public, and these are the photographs from the volunteers. We started doing tours then every Wednesday to see if there's a take-off for this. And apparently we've been overwhelmed. We've had people from America, Spain. We've had people even from San Francisco, where over trolley buses, where over boat cars are operated. So,
Right, how many are there? Right,
what,
over there?
there's only about, there's only 6 brush cars remaining. 7, sorry.
Right.
Three here,
Right.
one at the National Tramway Museum, and the other,
Ashton,
no,
you said?
no, National Tramway
Oh, the
Museum.
National Tramway Museum, sorry.
Yeah,
Right,
which
I was
is
going to
at
say,
Crouch.
yeah,
They've got
yeah.
one, and the other 3 is down in San Francisco, which still operates.
Right.
We've got we've got the other 3. The one at back is George phoned me. That got removed back to 2:30. I don't know.
Right.
So that's in for a That's in here for a wee while.
Oh, okay.
It's been here for a wee while, for a few years.
Yeah.
You probably heard what happened to Sec 2 in 2016. It caught fire up at Ginsware. One of the train cars we had. So this is where the trams actually come in to get the tested electrical. They come under there. If you need any work doing on the pantograph, they isolate the power and put the thing down there,
Yeah.
and put the planks down. So that means the fitter can actually go on top of the
Of the tram.
of
Yeah,
the tram
to
and change the
the pantograph.
pantograph or whatever.
Yeah.
And if they need a check over before they come out, they come in here to get the lights tested, everything. That's a World War One tank.
Right.
That's something funded by the Salford University and the National Lottery.
Okay.
Then I don't know what the plans were for that. Then when COVID hit, everything threw a hit.
Yeah.
The tram in front of it is standard 147, which
Yeah.
is with no motor on it. That tram went to America.
No.
The bottom half went to America. They never ran double deckers in America. I don't know why. It didn't last long in America. They just said they want the tram back. So when it came back, when we gave it them,
Yeah.
it was fully tram, and it came back in bits, like half and half. So we've had to rebuild that back to the original condition, and renamed it Malcolm Alfred. So that at the moment it's got a motor issue. That's got a motor issue. Standard 143 is not around for 50 odd years really. So 147 was very recently. That got last year, the year before.
Right, okay.
So I think what we decided, we tried to get motors for both trams. So at the moment we've got a motor on order for that. So, and that's what I think. That's the van back,
Yeah.
304. That's the one what appeared on
Yeah.
Southward.
The one that. Somebody
That's the one
burned the
that
trousers.
belongs to the Farm Transport Trust. They
Yeah.
managed to get funding for that, for it to be back in service.
Yeah.
Their members were in yesterday. They took all the seats out. I think they got to reupholster all the seats.
Yeah.
So the plan is this is Balloon Car 726. This is actually owned by a private individual. I just don't know what his plans are for this tram here. He did start his work on it, like stripping it down to the bare minimum, and also at the moment, and he got ill, and he just started rebuilding himself. So at the moment, he's not started work on this tram again. So at the moment, it's used as a seat storage.
Yeah, I can see that.
So and we'll store other parts of pantograph bits
Yeah.
and
Okay.
all that.
Right. Yeah. There we go. On. Yeah.
So a lot of these trams, what they don't run,
Boat collector, that isn't it?
they're used as a storage unit. This has got original seating on the inside, like swing over seats. Rail Coach 680, that's actually belongs to the Eaton Park Tramway in Manchester.
I was there
Yeah.
last week. There was only one car lining. It was the next Blackpool. Car.
623.
Yeah.
That actually belongs to Eaton Park. So
Yeah.
that went to Beamish in old cream, it ran in Beamish,
Yeah.
and I think it went to Eaton Park. Then they approached us, or do we want it to run? And so it got repainted back into green and cream, and it's here a long-term loan here. So it's like I said, Eaton Park, yeah, I think they've only got about 3 operational trams there.
Well, they've got a lot of trams. I don't know whether I think half of them are probably not operational, but got about 6, haven't they?
Yeah. There's one of the ones that are operational is Manchester 165,
Yeah.
Old 96, 623, and Stockport 5.
Stockport 5's a new one, isn't
Yeah,
it? So,
he's had a lot of work done on it. So, in the late 90s, 2000, decided to rebuild 4 of the balloon trams, 707s, 709, 724, and 718 got rebuilt as an amendment class. In 2007, when they decided to build a new tramway system for the new tramway.
Oh, yeah, for the flexities. Yeah.
Decided to retain 10 of these to be rebuilt. We've put monorail doors on them. We've took the original doors off them, and we've had to put rebuilt them in. So that means these trams, like we've got doors like that, they can stop at every stop. Right. Like the flexi they can stop at every stop.
Yeah.
We can communicate buggies, they got to be folded up. Wheelchairs, we can't communicate like we do.
No, but they're okay, just, yeah.
It's just like, they had the old doors took off.
Yeah.
The original doors like were 726, and the old doors took off. And they lost, to get the doors like that, they've lost about three rows of seats.
Yeah.
So I got, the thought they were used, and a lot of them's not being used. So the plan is to get some of them back out in service as the B fleet. So this is 720. That was the first tram. That was the balloon tram. That was the first tram to be done with different. That's got different doors than the other 9. And that was lasted in service once, and it's been in here ever since.
Didn't they used to have a big ice cream cone on the top, this one?
It was 719 further up.
Oh, okay.
On the east side, on that one, it's still got the ice cream bit.
Right.
This is set 6, one of the train cars we had. It's looking at the Sorrow State. It's last around in 2000 summer.
Yeah.
And it's been in this depot ever since. It's like, it's rotten away.
Doesn't look good, does it, this one?
It's like I said, the future's unknown for it because it's on the outside as well. Yeah. And like further down, it looks in a terrible state.
It's only 1953, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean, 1953. Now we can look to the rocket.
Yeah.
This actually belongs to the Fire Transport Trust. I don't know what their booking plans are for it. This were on Ginsware for a few years. Ginsware roundabout. So this is Correspondence Car 660. The only difference with this has got English electric motors. And then 304 it's got van back. So this has got English electric motors, 1950s. The car next to it is 627. It last ran on a traditional tramway on a enthusiast tour in 2011. Got back in this depot at 3:30 in the morning. Now it's actually owned by the Fleetwood Transport Trust.
Sorry, which job? Well, this tram went to Kirkham Prison.
This Brush Car here, 290.
Yeah.
This went to Kirkham. This was original 627. Now we've got Ream with 290. That went to Kirkham Prison for the Queen's. Got painted gold for the Queen's Jubilee. Then it went on Pleasure Beach.
Oh, okay.
For a few.
Yeah.
Then you got it repainted green and cream. And apparently, this tram's going in the next few weeks. Well, I can understand it's going down to Carlton Cornville.
Oh, right, okay.
Lower stuff.
Yeah, with the trolley buses.
Yeah. Because all the rest of these trams were at Fleetwood docks, a dock there. Apparently they've gone, they sold them all because the docks had to go up for redevelopment. So really, I got told the other day he let the trams go for 200 quid. So people was making snapped it up. So this is set 2, which is like got This was 672 and 682. When it got redone in 2011, this last ran in 2011 as set 2. Then, and it got redone into original condition. And in 2016, this was on the Heritage Tour, and it caught fire against where you probably can see like damage there, the roof. And what made it even worse, we had a guy from a hotel came, instead of using fire extinguisher, he got water on it, threw water on it, and water on electrics. Don't mess. So it's in this mess state inside. So the plan is really for this is to get it redone and get it back out into service. Because like you say, it's still got original things on the inside, as it were. Swing over seats. These were very popular on Fleetwood Market days. Because when these used to run on Fleetwood Market days, because like 40 or 50 odd seats in each carriage. This is like Sorrow Estate 62, Brush Car 625. This is privately owned. It's like I said, the future's unknown for this. For this really, looking inside it, everything, it's all got on the way and all that. So it's the future thing, so the parts, like you take, this is like parts I built to take you now, take you through, because we can't, when we do members of the public, we can't show them all the trams because they're all unpaid. We've had to get some areas here, you'll be able to get a closer view. The Rotterdam tram, that tram ran in Blackpool. It was tested here before deciding to get the flexities, and that's one we caught.
So it was just a test, yeah. Okay,
yeah, that's one we caught fire here.
Right.
So then we got the other tram.
Yeah.
We've gone in 2001. Again, owned by the Farm Transport Trust. I just don't know what their plans are for it. It's all that. There's different many rumours going round and all that. I just really, I don't think. And the car in front of it is Jubilee car 761. We only had 2 Jubilee cars in Blackpool. The other one is at Crouch. In 762, what got painted into Licking Lolly delivery at Pleasure Beach. Right. So we got 761, 632, that got withdrawn in 2011, and it went into open storage, that tram there. Then he got an advert on the top of the box for Blackpool Tram DVD. So what, until 2011, 2012, you used to have a Blackpool tram shop up top of North Pier. Now it's a fortune teller.
Right, okay.
so that got funded by Video Scene to get that tram back up and running until 2011. Like I said, there's 761. That last ran in 2011. That's actually owned by us. I don't know.
What's that open-ended one now? I can't see what it is.
The one what's open end at back, it's the back end of the train.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yes.
right, yeah. I got
So
it.
that eliminator train, that is that is 734.
Right.
Carriage 734. That's the back end of the train. The balloon here is balloon car 708. Eaton Park, at one time, this were original Eaton Parks.
Well, they actually go there.
Yeah.
Just went there, right? Okay.
And they decided to take 702 instead. Because 702 were a better condition tram than that.
Right.
And I've been in this tram and all that. I can understand why they said that. Because on the upstairs, the roof's been stripped and all that.
Okay.
So It's like I said, in the moment, it's stored thing. And what we like to do, when we show members of the public, we like to, if we can, to give these trams a quick wash to make them like respectable, because it's like for being stored in this depot for so many years,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. But that's what you expect, really,
Yeah.
and in this kind of environment,
Yeah.
to be honest. But
Yeah.
not everybody might, if it's not somebody who's really into trams, they probably might not, as you said, they might not
Yeah.
quite get it, But
Yeah.
no, this is exactly what it's like in Summerlee,
Yeah.
it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And also, if these things are privately owned, you can't actually do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It's like I said, this is private home. It's like, it's been like this. It's been like this for years.
yeah,
And when the guy took it on, I thought, yeah, it's been like that for years. I just can't not know why. He did. It's like I said here. We used to have a German tram what were on loan from Christ. We always stored it on behalf of them, and luckily it's gone back. So this is like the back end of the train. Back end of the line, you can see the train. You've got the trolley crawler and the trawler. 706.
yeah,
That's a tram waiting to have a new underframe. Because at the moment, underneath, you put in all the story between 705 and 706. They collided at a pleasure beach in a serious crash. Someone came up with an idea why we don't have an open top double decker. So they converted
yeah,
706 into an open top. It's like I said, now, at the moment, we've got the money. We're just waiting for, once that underframe's been done onto that tram, we can start drawing a new underframe we've still got original plans for the underframe. So then we're going to build one for 706, then we're going to start getting that back into service.
yeah.
The tram next to it is set 5.
Yeah.
Set. That's had a rewire. At the moment, that's had a rewire. It's still being worked on. So it's being commissioned for service. Where he's looking to be back. It should have been back in service last year because of COVID. It threw everything back.
Yeah.
So now this has been put back another 12 months for it to go in service. So it's had its rewire because what happened to set 2? The light rail people said, has these trams been rewired? No. Then the trams so we started rewiring the trams. So that's why we wired 30 of them so we can keep the 30 operational fleet. 675, no, you had to wait for. So that's had a complete rewire. That was an electrical compound for it to be done. It's been now moved back in here. The tram, actually, you can see it, which is the HMS Blackpool 736, which is like the warship. So that's the thing, and that's the open boat. Usually, I don't take people down here because of the
Because of the of the pits. Yeah, yeah.
So I thought I'd give you a quick photograph so you can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm not going to fall through.
No. It's like saying when that happens, that's all shut down.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
And we don't want that. And the tram next to it, Centenary Car 648.
Yeah, okay.
And we've got 2 of them operational.
Were they built from you? Or were they...
They're bought brand new.
yeah, well, 80 something?
Yeah.
85, 86 or something?
East Lancs Coach Builders.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, they're bought from new.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah, there was the last trams new on this old tramway.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 1980 somewhere. They were built at East Lancs Coach Builders, which were in Blackburn. And they built buses. At one time,
Yeah,
Blackpool had their fleet north at East Lancs. So they never did trams before.
yeah.
So really, they're just like shaped as a bus. You've got bus seats. This is like the front end of the train car. looking in this sort of state.
Yeah, I remember, in the 1970s, they round about 1976, they converted some rail coaches and they made them into like square-looking things.
Yeah.
I think they were orange or something.
Yes,
as I remember.
Almost.
Almost, that was a one-man operation, yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We've got one which is at front of the depot. You can't actually get to it because
Okay.
they've put 101 in front of it, which was 703.
Okay.
Because I don't know why they put. We've only got one. All the rest is like got destroyed. Yeah, they made about 13, converted 13 of them.
And what happened to them?
All the rest have got scrapped. We've only got almost 8. There's only almost 8.
So all those rail coaches got scrapped basically because of, oh, that's a shame.
Some of them got used as a cafe at one time in museums, and they're not used. Almost what's left now, what rebuilt from the rail coaches, is almost 8. Which is in this depot, which is like where 101, the Sunderland tram, where that is, and that's where almost 8 is.
Oh, okay.
So really, that's out of the 13, 12 of them, it's gone this route.
That's really sad.
I know. And there's only one tram, 2 trams, the Blackpool Tram's been scrapped. Blue Car 722, because it needed a new underframe, it was completely damaged.
Okay.
So that got scrapped, and 705, what collided with 706.
Oh, yeah.
So really, there's only 2 trams what's been scrapped, and plus the others.
Plus the ones that...
And also, there's a Century car being scrapped, 646.
Okay.
That got vandalised at the airport down bottom, so that ended up going for scrap. We've Century cars here. We've got 645 in this building, which is privately owned. That went to Windy Harbour Caravans site. That's got graffiti all over it. One went to Farmer Pa's farm up at Fleetwood, which has got in terrible state. 641.
Isn't that a campsite?
Well, Farmer's Pa is like an attraction. One went to a campsite. Windy Harbour is a campsite.
Right, okay.
643, that did go to Broadwater Caravan Park. That got purchased by the Fleetwood Transport Trust along with 641. And now we don't know where the trams have gone, or we've just been told they've gone. We just don't know.
Right.
I just don't know where they've gone.
So they could pop up anywhere, really.
Yeah. It's like I say, they can pop up anyway. It's like I say, we've got 642. I can take it down here because there's not much open bits. Keep 707 and 718 keep on the rails. We've had to strip parts on this one, like we took the back door seats out and all that, and he's been that thing cambrized to keep straight.
Yeah.
So this is like the other tram seen TV. Cause that's feel for you can see they've done it. They've done all the seats. Apparently all these seats are going to go for a reupholstery. And it's going to have a full repaint.
Yeah.
For it to go back into service. The tram in front of it, it's 715. That's only tram which is in the 1970s condition. It's still got everything inside it, swing over seats.
Oh, right.
And everything.
So how many cars still have swing over seats then, in total?
Well, some of them have got bus seats. With the rail coaches, what we have now, they have bus seats in now. They've gone back to swing over seats. 717, 715, 726. There's not many double deckers. What with 700 downstairs, it's got bus seats.
Right.
Upstairs,
So swing over.
it's got a 700 got done as a prototype to be modified.
Right.
Then it got painted purple cream like the Felicities. last year they repainted it into the wartime livery for our anniversary weekend. So on the downstairs it's got bus seats, on the upstairs it's got traditional seats.
Yeah, okay.
715 still got traditional seats, up and down. 701, so that's in the Route Master livery. Because we used to have Route Masters here in Blackpool.
Yeah, they weren't very long, were they? It was that 2006, was it?
Yeah. And the seats, Route Master seats, went into 723
Yeah.
and 701. That got repaid. That was out a couple of seasons ago. 621, that had bus seats, then that got refurbished into swing over seats. 634 has got swing over seats. So it's just like I said, all this like the 707 bus seat, 718, that's 719.
Yeah.
That was the Walls Stream tram. Because on the east side,
Oh right, so okay, yeah.
on the east side,
Yeah, I remember the the thing
you
on the
still
front.
see the yellow upstairs.
Right,
And
yeah.
it's still got like stated like the roofs and all that.
Yeah.
So it's
Wow. It's just lovely to see all this lot here. And I know some of them may not survive, but or they'll just get cannibalised, or
it's like I said,
some of them haven't got anything in to cannibalise it for, have they? You know what I mean?
it's like I said, we never throw anything away here. If we can, we like to reuse anything. So it's
But once things are rotten, they're rotten, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can't do it, especially if it's wood, you know.
yeah, it's so that's what I mean. The team we've got now, Brian Lindop, which is Heritage, and Jane Cole, our managing director, they see the future of the trams. So that's why we get every opportunity. A lot of these trams left to go in open storage, and they came back here. All right, when in open storage, you're open to all elements like wind, rain, and all that. So this is like the original thing.
Original what?
I don't know if that.
Yeah.
Just
It
like,
looks very original, but I don't know what it is.
this here,
Right, okay.
this used to be the original body lift.
Okay.
Because in the early days,
Yeah.
if the tram needed any lifting up in a work, this is where you used to do it here
Yeah.
and all that. So
Okay.
it got commended by health and safety not to use and
Oh,
all that.
right,
So
okay.
it's,
Condemned.
a lot of it these days is health and safety. And also we've got the old bogies off an old tram. And also we've got parts here
Yeah.
as well. We've got towers, things.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, if you only need a touch up, a good cleaning, we can do it like and get the towers on like brand new. So that's all I can like show you.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's been brilliant. Absolutely amazing. This is stuff that people don't normally see online. You're going to see a typical touristy type of tour, aren't you? And that isn't always what people want to see.
This is the idea what we got involved with. We want to make this as the new tourist attraction.
Yeah.
It's like I said, the tours have been sell out and all that. We've been overwhelmed with it. So now we started doing tours on a Monday and a Saturday.
Yeah. These are illuminations, are they? Are these Blackpool illuminations or?
Yeah, we've got them for illuminations department like gingerbread men and all that. So
Okay.
I think the plan is for that.
Yeah.
It's for it to go outside a bit and all that. So. So this is like electrical compound, plus we've got our canteen we made it into as well. That tram there, that used to be a rail coach 679. And
This one here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's done rebuilt to 279. So it's that's the Fountain Transport Trust. All that tram got done down at Brimwell Road, and it's only been back here a few weeks. So the plan is for it to get that tram finished.
Yeah.
to get that tram finished and all that, and that's car racing car 663. It's got new bogies on it because the bogies went to the East Lancs Railway. They managed to do the bogies for us. That is halfway to be rebuilt to go back to original condition. So in this depot, the thing outside, this was on St John's Square in 1985.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah, in 1985 for the same team here as a planter. Then it went to Stanley Park, just being used in the baking cupboard. Then we rescued it. So what we've done, we've had artificial glass donated to us, used from a gardener who did gardeners who didn't need it anymore. So what we've done, we've put a grass ring inside it. We've just put flags on the outside like for the Jubilee, and we've done like water fountains. Solar panel thing, and we put 2 planters. The planters are actually made from pallet wood from this depot. So they're actually made from the pallets at the back of there, which are ready to go to our tour guides and all that. So it's like I said, that's all I can
That's brilliant.
show you.
Well, cheers, John. It's been brilliant, lovely, excellent tour. I'll edit this up. Fascinating.
Right.
Fascinating. Brilliant.
Hey, Dad.